Good morning. It is 6:30, 6:40 this morning. My roosters are crowing. It's nice and cool right now. It's supposed to be 100 and something degrees this afternoon. Dreading that. Boy, my hair, look at that. Ooh, look at all that gray. Oh no, that's Miss Piggy. I guess Bolt's over there. Anyway, I just wanted to come on and have coffee with y'all this morning and enjoy it before the cicadas get too bad. Play mosquito. I'm gonna switch y'all around to where y'all can see the pigs. What in the world was that? I don't know what that was. We'll see if anybody comes on. I may have to go get my tripod. Because that crazy thing's just focusing on the table. Okay, I've got the tripod now. I don't know if anybody's here. It doesn't look like it. Oh, that's much better. Oh. Nobody wants to talk to us this morning. Nobody wants to talk to us this morning, Miss Piggy. Everybody still asleep. Can't say that I blame them. Oh, there's somebody in here. Good morning. How are you this morning? I think I've got a delay again. My roosters are starting to crow. Well, they've been crowing since 3:30. But now they're actually coming outside and crowing. Good morning. There's 2 people in here. There must be quite a delay because nobody's saying hi. Nobody's saying nothing. Oh, that dog ain't gonna get you. Morning, Sammy. Oh. I was out before the roosters, and then when they heard me, they come running. How are you, Ernie? The other goats hear me now. They'll probably be running over here in a minute. So how are y'all this morning? Yes, Red, I hear you. I was up before daylight hit this morning. Kate, yeah, today's her first day of junior high. My baby's in junior high. Oh, honey, that ain't near all of it. I'll give you a little tour since it's cool this morning. We're still mowing, so I have a huge yard to mow. I'm not chasing you, Miss Piggy, I promise. That's just part of that pecan tree that we had to cut down. We've already got a bunch of it split and everything else. We've still got, oh my gosh. Good morning. We've still got all that to split. We've still got all that to cut and split. We've got that. We've got that. So hopefully we're gonna be set for heat. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. Let's see. Man, the grass is so wet. Good morning, Sam. Well, good morning. Good morning. Whoop. I'll try not to make y'all dizzy. We finally got all these old trucks sold. The guys just got to come get them. But good morning, babies. What y'all do this morning? Hi, Rue. Hi, Red. Good morning. Y'all coming to visit? Huh? Y'all gonna come visit? Sammy's been taking care of the girls at night, so. Good morning. Good morning. I forgot to lock y'all up last night, didn't I? Good morning. What are you on the tractor for, Billy? Look at that. He's on the tractor. Silly little goat. Good morning. How's Maud? Billy, what are you doing? Billy? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing up there? You playing King of the Tractor? Good morning. Good morning, young man. Good morning. There's Maud. There's Cream. There's Senia. Good morning, Cream. Good morning, baby. There's Miss Pandora. That's Missy. And that little yellow one over there is Tig. And there's Bolt. And there's some of my girls. They're looking kind of rough. They're molting. There's Smokey. Oh, and here comes Blue. Morning, Blue. Anyway, there's a little bitty tour. Oh, y'all two gonna play? Oh my goodness. I'm here. You go, go wrestle somewhere else. You're getting too big to wrestle around me. So what are you up to this morning, Ernie? Oh. Ugh, this grass is just sticking to my feet. I knew better than to wear flip-flops. I gotta go back to where my coffee is. Oh. I was hoping y'all would be able to see the sunset, or sunrise. But I don't know that we're gonna actually have sun. It's supposed to be 100 and something degrees today, so we should have sun. I know, you've been stuck with them goats all night and you want to play now, don't you, bud? Sammy, get down. Get down. Get down. Sam, down. Down. Sammy, get down. Quit. Oh, yeah. Sammy, get down. You mind about as well as Katybug. Sorry, y'all. Oh, my goodness. He's going to knock everything down. Sam, get down. Get down. Sammy, get down. Get down. Get down. Sam, get down. Go. No. Oh, you're gonna drive me bonkers. Go play with Blue. Go. Go. Oh. Come on. Come on. Sam, come on. He minds so well. Sammy. Come on. Thank you, Blue. Oh. No. 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 My goodness gracious. Oh, you're waiting for Fog to get out so you can check your containers? Oh. Yeah, we've got quite a bit of wood. We've got quite a bit of wood cut. And Rick's wanting to cut more. Tell you what, that's the Pyrenees in him. Pyrenees are very hard-headed and stubborn. But, ugh, that's the Pyrenees in him. Oh, the birds sound so pretty this morning. But I had little pugs that were just as stubborn. Oh, they were stubborn dogs. But I loved my Bitty Boo. So what are y'all doing this morning? I was hoping the deer would be out here, but they ain't gonna be out here with Sam or Blue. Usually of the mornings I have deer right down there. Or they'll be on the pond dam, which is right there. But yeah, I usually have deer out here every morning. Now, Ernie, what state are you in? I meant to ask you that the other day. I forgot. Oh, you also have a farm in Arkansas. Well, then Arkansas is not too far from me, girl. I'm in Oklahoma. Yeah, Arkansas is not that far. I'm about, what, maybe 60 miles from Arkansas border trying. You're 100 and something. Oh, you used to live in Enid? My brother used to live in Enid. He lived over on Cherry Street. Matter of fact, well, once he lived on Cherry Street, and I don't remember what the other street was on, but the other street he lived on, the stock car races was right behind his house, it and that big feed mill. Or a flour mill, whatever it was. I guess it was flour mill. I think it was Pillsbury. You lived on Cherry Street too? Well, shoot, well, I'm probably quite a bit older than you. I was gonna say we were probably just houses away from each other when I'd go to visit. I can't remember, do you remember the store Marlette's? A little further than 60 miles? Do you, oh wow. Do you remember the automotive store called Marlette's? My brother worked there for the summer of well, I was 15. Because I went and stayed with my brother for that summer, and he got me a little job there with him. And I remember the mall too. I don't remember CC's Pizza. Oh, well, honey, I must be a lot older than you, because that was, oh my gosh. I was 15, so that was 35 years ago for me. Yeah, it's a small world though. Who would have thought you lived on Cherry Street? Yeah. Or go to Oklahoma City, yeah. See, Enid's about 6 hours from where I live now. Or it always took us that long because I always had to have buddy breaks between here and there. I remember when I was 18, my parents made me mad. Oh, they made me. I got in my car, didn't tell nobody where I was going. I showed up at my brother's house in Enid. And said, is Dana there? He said she just pulled in the driveway. Yep. I'd only be 2 hours from you. Oh, I guess I could switch that camera around. There we go. Good morning. Oh, your farm in Arkansas, are you close to Fort Smith? Because I think Fort Smith is about 60 or 80 miles, something like that from me. Good morning, Pig Pig. Good morning. Oh, I got a squirrel somewhere. He's knocking stuff down. He'll be chattering at me here in a minute. There's one squirrel I can come out here and sit, and he'll come out there on the end of a limb and just bark at me like I'm not supposed to be here. Ah, you go to Fort Smith and Fayetteville for the scenery. Boy, Fayetteville is pretty. I was in Fayetteville last month. I couldn't tell you when last month, but it was last month. Oh, good morning, Pig Pig. Good morning, Pig Pig. You want belly rubs? Hold on. I'll put y'all down here where you can watch Pig Pig. Let's see if you'll. Belly rubs. Oh, 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 and down he goes. Oh, down he goes. You're losing weight, Pig Pig. You need to, though, this summer. Let's see. Something was said. Good morning, Heather. Yeah, he likes belly rubs. He's just a little bit spoiled. Look at his tusks. I don't know if I can get them in the frame. Let me switch the camera around. That way I can see what y'all are seeing. See his tusks? He accidentally got me with one of those the other day. He didn't mean to. Thank gosh it was the one that was broke off. Oh, the traffic's gonna pick up now. That's why I have the camera turned around. I'm gonna have me a cancer stick. The dogs are down at the pond. I don't know if you can see them or not. Barely. So Ernie, the rooster combs that you got and dried, did they come from your farm? Honey, it needs to stop my growth from going out. You got them from a little over a mile from the road or from your farm. Now, do you go to your farm very often? Oh, about twice a month. Are y'all gonna try to move there permanently? The dogs just jumped in the pond and scared a crane. I don't know what in the world Blue's doing. Blue, where's Sammy? Whew. I tell you what, y'all, 5 a.m. come early this morning. I finally got in bed. By the time I got my bath taken and everything, I got in bed about 11. Oh, there comes Sam. Oh, crud, he heard me say his name and he's wet. Oh, I know. Have a good night, Trine. I tell you what, it's hard to remember to call you Trine instead of your first name. Yeah, bless his heart, he works all night long. He lives around Oklahoma City. Oh, Miss Heather, while I have you on here, babe, try to do if you can. It may be just word of mouth, or it may be something that's actually going to happen. I don't know, but I've been told by December we're going to have trouble getting groceries, period, because of all the floods and everything else. So stock up while y'all can. If you have extra to do it, please go ahead and do it. Because they're saying by the first of next year, we're going to be hurting for groceries. Good, Ernie. Good, 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 good. I want to get the word. People think I'm trying to do scare porn, but I'm not. I just want people to be cautious about what's going on. You know, with all the rains that we had and everything else, it flooded out places, and it's going to take them a while to, oh, I've enjoyed her video. I love how she's smiling all the time. It just brightens my day to see her smile. Yep, it's supply and demand. If you can, stock up while you can. The more people that do it, is less people I have to worry about, you know? And I've got to get busy stocking because the last few times my kids moved back in on me, they dwindled my supplies down. So I've got to get to stocking again, and I'm good on beans. Y'all, I hate beans, but I'll eat them if there ain't nothing else, you know what I mean? I mean, luckily I live out here in the if we do need meat, I can get a deer, I can get squirrel. Good. It's not as scary as it seems. And I'm going to tell you what, Ernie, if you can get a hold of fresh milk, you can take and put your milk in a pressure canner, bring it up to 10 pounds of pressure, and as soon as it hits 10 pounds of pressure, shut it off. And it'll kind of taste like evaporated milk, but it does wonders in a pinch. I do my goat milk that way, And oh, it makes some of the best gravy. You know, canned milk, period, makes gravy taste awesome. And I use my goat milk a lot during the winter times because I'm letting them dry up because they're getting bred and I don't want to have to go out in the winter time and milk. Maybe I'm just lazy, but with meddling stuff in my legs, I can't handle the cold. Honey, I've opened some that was 2 years old and still good. And when my little grandson was born, he was allergic to uh, formula. So we tried him on goat milk, and that's how he was raised, was on Nana's canned goat milk that I canned. That was the only kind of milk he could hold down. But yeah, I canned milk and canned milk and I canned milk. That year I kind of ran short on milk because I was having to, give my daughter milk for him. But yeah, you can take it and bring it up to 10 pounds of pressure. As soon as 10 pounds of pressure hits, you turn that off and you let it cool back down. Now it's gonna look like it separates a little bit. It'll kind of get, I ain't gonna really say a caramel color. It'll be darker than regular. The USDA says you can't do it, but my mama was doing it when I was little. And my mama, I do everything my mama did. Because back in the day, I couldn't go to the store and grab a can of milk. And the way I see it, we've been doing it ever since I've had goats, and it ain't killed us yet. So they're full of pocky if they say you cannot, anything that they can a refinery, you can can at home. They just don't want you to because of that money. I need to get more canning videos up. I just ain't had nothing to can. I couldn't have a garden because can't keep my goats in anyway. Can't even call this a homestead now. It's just a home place. But Rick won't let me work in a garden right now. Well, matter of fact, he stopped me working in gardens after I had my heart attacks and stroke because of the heat. He said I can have one once he retires. That ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna do some of those self-wicking tubs. I'm thinking about you see that area right there? I'm thinking about putting me some raised beds out there and getting some of that greenhouse fabric like they put on the floors and setting mine up like I don't know if y'all have watched The Tinkerer's Wife, but I think I'm gonna set me some up like hers because I absolutely love hers. And that way all I would have to fence off is this little back portion of my yard. But I miss having stuff to can. That was so relaxing to me. He didn't understand. He said, canning's such hard work. I said, well, it can be, but I said, it's relaxing. And he just looked at me like I was an idiot. But it also just gave me peace of mind. I didn't feel so worthless. gave me a stove yesterday because my stove went out. I was down to one burner. Good morning, Bonnie. And my mom went and bought her a brand new stove. I mean, the stove she gave me is a 1980 something model, but it works. And it's got double ovens, and I'm like, heck yeah. It's got a couple of knobs missing, but I think I can order knobs on, as Mitch says, the interwebs. Oh yeah, when I said control it with these two knobs missing, they had just bought that house and that stove came with that house, and she says, I don't like it. And I said, well, heck yeah, Mama, I'll take it, because she's buying her a new stove. So now I'm gonna have double ovens Thanksgiving. Things at a time in an oven. I can cook a couple of pies up in the top oven, cook my turkey in the bottom oven. I'm gonna be pooping in high cotton. Oh. Bonnie, I wish I was to where I could help you, darling. If you lived in Oklahoma, I'd come help you get things ready. I wish Wendy was close to me too. She is so sweet. She told me to be sure and get to the post office today. She sent me something, and I'm scared to death of what she sent me. She's sending me, y'all. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll cry. Because if she done that, there ain't no sense in nobody spending that kind of money on me. I can get it myself, but that's like Susan, bless her heart. She sent me that cup more to me than anything. That just, oh. And bless her heart, she spent more on the postage than she did the cup. And I kept telling her, no, 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 because the postage will be so much. But she sent it anyway. It amazes me people want to send me stuff, but I feel so bad because I can't send stuff back right now. You know what I mean? But I did get me some thank you cards. She sent me a message and told me she got the thing. It's hard though, Bonnie. It's hard. I've always been the giver, and to think people think so much of me that they want to help me, it just blows my mind. I don't know if that's Red or Rue, but he's sure getting with it this morning. It turned y'all around. I wasn't thinking. I'm sorry. We got to try to get that old trailer house. That was my first house, y'all. We got to get it. Oh, we got to get it hauled off. I can show y'all the cabin. It's a mess. Don't look at the mess inside because I don't know where I'm going to put all that stuff. But I'll take and show y'all the cabin. Now this cabin, I guess I can tell you the story. Well, I appreciate it. But back a few years ago, about 4 years ago, 3 years ago, my husband and I, we had a teenager that was, oh, she's about to drive me crazy. And I had to get out. I wasn't leaving my kids, but I couldn't be in the same house with her because he was letting her just run over me because she did no wrong. So they delivered this house, or this cabin, or this building, January 31st. It was like 19 degrees outside, and I stayed in this building with no heat, no nothing. But anyway, let's see. This is my building. Morning, Off Kilter. But now I'm back in the big house. So everybody has taken over this. Look at all this mess. I gotta get all this mess cleaned out. That up there I had fixed for a bedroom. That up there was fixed for a bedroom. But look at this mess, y'all. I gotta get all this crap out of here. But all the wiring, the plugs, insulating. I still gotta insulate the ceilings. But everything I did myself except for putting up the ceiling fan and those, well, I'll show you. If I can go in the other side. Rick might have locked it. Come on, Blue. He may have locked it. Yeah, he locked it. But anyway, this side was my bedroom. And in those lofts, we put down those attic. We put in those attic ladders. That way there wouldn't be stairs in the way all the time. But as you can see how close it is to my house, I mean, here's the building. Well, there's the building. And there's my house. But yeah, I did all that by myself. Except for the ceiling fan and those two attic ladders. I ran all the wiring. I did all the plugs. I put all the wall boards up. I even did the gas lines or propane lines. Oh, I missed it. Thank you. Yard sale. Oh my gosh. I think half that crap probably needs to go in. Oh, thank you, Bunny. I think a lot of that crap probably needs to go in the trash. I won't get rid of my Christmas stuff. I am like a kid when it comes to Christmas. So how are you doing, Off Kilter? Oh, I know, I know. One man's trash is another man's treasure, I tell you what. You're listening between calls. Oh, you're probably at work already, aren't you? Sammy. Oh my goodness. Oh, you work from home? That's awesome. See, that's the type of job I need. I need one where I can do calls. Hook me up, Heather. Hook me up. I love talking. I got coffee. I haven't got a cigarette rolled. I figured we'd have a pretty sunrise, but I guess it's just gonna stay cloudy until the sun's already out, and then it'll just be hot as Hades. Oh, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. We used to have a guy that lived over in Indianola that his beard turned white, and he played Santa Claus. But he didn't have reindeer, but he had a covered wagon. And he had little Shetland ponies that would pull that covered wagon, and he would come to the school with toys for all of us kids. And if he didn't have toys, he had cards, you know, that had little envelope money. Back then, though, $2 was a lot of money. And he'd have envelope, and if he didn't have toys for like the older kids, you know, the teenagers, he had a card, and he gave them all a $2 bill. And it was so sweet. And you know, nobody furnished it but him. He he pulled it out of his own pocket and did it. But yeah, he had a covered wagon that he pulled, and he had those little Shetlands, and he had a little team of Shetlands. He had 4 little Shetlands that would pull that covered wagon. It it's memories like that, you know, that's awesome. And I can't remember his name for the life of me. Oh, it was adorable. You know, we was in a little old country school back then. Oh, we might have had 300 students. Oh, you want an earpiece? But he knew every one of our names. I mean, he knew every one of our names. But during the he would come up there during the spring, but us kids didn't put 2 and 2 together. Because he would shave his beard off, and he'd come up there, and he'd have a mustache. That was it. And we wasn't smart enough to put 2 and 2 together, that was the same wagon and the same horses or Shetlands. But after spring, he would let his beard grow, and his beard would grow. How it grew that long in just those few months, I don't know. But his beard would be, you know, right to right here, and his big old bushy beard. But every year he would let his beard grow to where it was about right here. And he would play Santa. He ate something. I don't know what he ate, but man, how that beard grew that fast. But my brother's beard would grow that fast. Well, my brother Dennis. My brother David, bless his heart, he grew patches. You'd have to let the patches get long and cover and cover the bare spots. Oh, but you know, we never did learn that little man's name. Oh, the angel trees? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, the angel trees. A lot of people are around here, they'll do angels. They'll put their kids up for angel trees that they can afford to buy Christmas gifts, which don't make no sense. I usually, like if I see it's like a toddler. I mean, I do help the older kids too, but I'll go all out for little babies and toddlers. And they to where now here they'll also put the elderly. Yeah, the elderly, like the nursing home people, they've got to where they'll put them on there too. And I always get for them. But it'll state whether they're in a nursing home or not. So if they put that they're in a nursing home and they just want like a lap throw or house shoes or stuff like that, we got to take care of our little old people. Because one of these days I'm gonna be a little old. I'm already getting old. Yeah, we used to the church back when I was a teenager. That was a long time ago. We used to go Christmas caroling, and it didn't matter if you went to church there or not. We, you know, we stopped at everybody's house and sang. They don't do that no more. You have to be an old person at the church, and you have to go to that church, or they won't stop and sing. Now, see, back when I was a kid, we did it for everybody out here. We'd stop, there was maybe 75 houses. We stopped at all 75 houses and sang carols, no less than 5 carols. And then afterwards, we would gather up at the old schoolhouse, which is beside the church. We had uh, big crock pots of, of hot chocolate that have cakes and stuff like, well, we never got anything at the houses. But after we got through doing our carols, we went to the schoolhouse they had this big deal of hot chocolate made up, because it was always cold. They'd have this big deal of hot chocolate made up. They had the Chex Mix stuff made up, cookies, brownies, and we'd sit and have a good time. And to do the Christmas carols, we had a tractor that pulled a trailer that had hay on it. We called it our hay ride, and we went around to all these houses singing carols. Yeah, they did. They did. But they don't do that anymore. The world doesn't care about nothing anymore, and it's so sad. I mean, it's very sad, y'all. And I was telling Kate Bug about the things we used to do. And we even had haunted hay rides, even though there wasn't nothing haunted. We just would have a big party, and we would just have hay rides where you just drove around out here in the country on a big old trailer pulled by a tractor, full of hay, and have a big bonfire out in somebody's pasture. One of the church members would have a deal set up where you had a big bonfire. You'd sit out there, roast weenies, and kids don't get to experience any of that anymore, and it's so very sad. It's very sad. But hey, y'all, I'm going to spin the camera around where y'all can watch the wildlife, or whatever wildlife there may show up. I'm going to roll me a cigarette. I'll be right back out here. And I probably just got a strike from YouTube for saying the C word. So, oh, Sammy, something stuck its nose in my butt, y'all. And it was Sam. I jumped. So, I'll be right back. I ain't leaving y'all. I'll be right back. I'm just going to spin y'all around where y'all can watch. Well, I'll spin you where you can watch. Maybe. I'll set y'all right there. Maybe he won't knock y'all off. Oh, y'all behave. Behave. Dang, that hurt. Oh, sorry. I'm back. Oh, love you, Bonnie. You take care. I tell you what, trying to come out the door, Sam come running up and hit me in the knee and overextended my knee, and oh my gosh, y'all, it's hurting. He tried to take my knee out. That's the only thing I hate about big old puppies. They don't pay attention to what they're doing. And when him and Blue gets to running and trying to wrestle, do what? My neighbor broke in while I was getting gas after a hurricane. Oh no. Well, off kilter, what kind of land are you looking for, babe? Oh, Ernie, that's horrible. Oh, I don't blame you. Yeah, that hurt. He bent that knee right backward. Oh, because I told him no, he couldn't, and he jumped back. And when he did, he took that knee. Oh, it's probably gonna be swelled up. So if y'all happen to see me start hobbling around, you know what happened. I tell you what, I love my animals to death, but they hurt me more than anything. Good morning, Lori. How are you? I wasn't sitting still, darling. I was coming outside. I was coming out of the house from rolling my smoke. Well, I was gonna say, Ernie, I know where there's land here in Oklahoma. But yeah, I know where there's land. Matter of fact, I think there's about 5 different places. It's very reasonable. But it don't have a home or anything on it. I'm just waiting till November 1st, y'all. I want to see how crazy people get. I mean, I'm all for constitutional carry, but stinking on. There's a lot of these people that don't need a. I know it's their right, but they're not mentally stable enough for a gun. Oh, are you leaving off kilter? But yeah, there's a bunch of them that. And what scares me is the meth heads is gonna have them. That's the scariest thing of all. Oh, thank you, Lori. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to be on here. My phone will probably be dead for long. Cicadas are gonna get started now. The sun's trying to peek out, so it'll start getting hot. Where are you from? I'm here in Oklahoma. Heather's in Texas. Ernie's in Tennessee or Kentucky. I can't. She's hoping to move to Arkansas permanently. Oh, you're in PA. I tell you what, you got some cute little dolls. I was looking at your little dolls the other day. They were so cute. Oh, you can look at Kentucky from where you're at? Well, I'll tell you what, I was on my way to West Virginia. And when I hit Kentucky, so I didn't even know I was in Kentucky. But it was like this feeling of home come over. And the further I got down the road, it looked like a Thomas Kinkade painting with the, the horse carriage houses. I don't know where I was at in Kentucky, but boy, that was pretty. But I just got this sense of just home. But people were not that friendly. Or maybe it was just me, and they sure wasn't friendly in Indiana. Oh, am I buffering? If I'm buffering, I'll get off of here, y'all. The people in Tennessee were really friendly. But Kentucky, they weren't. Maybe it was just the part of Kentucky I was in. I don't know. Nobody else is saying anything. See, we have the coming November 1st. We have the constitutional carry. We have homeschool. They don't have no problems with people homeschooling here. Oh well, it was good to see y'all. I'm morning with me. I gotta get busy anyway. So y'all remember, the world's a better place because you're in it. Please don't ever forget it. And I love you each and every one. Y'all take care.